So.
Okay, so today we're going to be beginning the modified fire trails, and this is where we're going to give that track a little bit more set time, and we're going to start working towards having Raz run a trail with the person already gone. And so this is that transition phase that's so crucial. So we run the fire trail like normal, step back, move Raz to another location, let our trail area get in place, and after a moment or two, we're going to walk back to the scent article and start the track again.
Oh, Razzle, hang on. I can't see him. So. Oh. Oh, little dude, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so of course Raz gets right back into the scent article and wants to grab it and take it with him for a little bit, and this all comes back to the training that we did before where we kind of made that scent article a toy. So it's going to take a while for him to stop doing this, but the thing is he's going to realize that if he sticks with it too long, he's not going to get his reward, and so he's going to eventually just start letting it go, and that's what he did here.
Good boy.
So short, sweet, quick little find, really good reward, which sets him up for the next track.
You nailed that, didn't you, bloke? Make you wait longer on the next one. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go back to the
other point?
Yep.
No worries.
So, tuna, good. And then don't wave that around at all, literally just drop it there. Yep. I know, little man. Don't eat me. If you can keep an eye on him for me, Kobe. I know, wee dude. I know, wee dude. He's good? Cool. All right, little man, all right.
Okay, so in this situation, he didn't grab the article, which is great. He just smelled it really quick, which we want him to do, and then he went immediately back to work. So something really got his attention right here, and more than likely, it's some ground disturbance odor in there, and you know he probably felt like our person was probably there, but immediately he gave it up, and even though we almost lost him in the creek, he goes right back to work, which was really fantastic. Now, one of the things that's happening is he's running so fast that he quickly runs out of odor and has to correct. But we want that to happen because this is part of that whole self-discovery process. When he moves too fast and he runs out of odor, he loses the trail, and then the only chance of getting his trail area and his reward system is slowing down and picking it up once again. So this whole self-discovery process is incredibly important. He's doing really a good job of it. And you can see every time he starts to get in odor right here. We got a lot of odor up against this taller grass and up against the bank of the creek. Really great scent picture, and you can see how when he corrects and comes back, he picks it right back up again. So really nice little trail here. Fantastic
What
work.
a good little man. What a good little man, I told you. You just get melon wide in the front. Hang on, wee bud. Hang on, wee bud. More nobbies. Yeah. And right there, wait till he's looking, drop, and go. And he's out of sight, so we're going to back up over here a little bit. Oh, I know. I can't see where he's gone. That's all right, I reckon. Can you time out a minute or count roughly to a minute for me? Yeah. Awesome. I know a little bud, hang on. Look at you, old drowned rat, can you? Look at you, old drowned rat. Yeah. I know it's cold and wet. You're a good boy. Alright, we do. Alright, Jesus. It's a minute. Sweet. I know, hang on. Let me get back over there without falling in the hole, Razzle. Hey.
Okay, so here we go for round 3. So far we're kicking ass and taking names. Great taking odor. He's thinking about taking that box again, but obviously it's not going to work out so well, so he's going to have to drop it. Again, this tall grass is holding odor really, really well. It's a little bit of a obstacle for him, but it's again really, really good training because he has to deal with this stuff, get out of it, and then pick up that track again.
Operation Raz Rescue. Come here, wee bud. Oh, you're gonna keep working yourself. All right, good boy. Come on. Razzie, don't go in the creek. Fuck. Razzle. Come here, dude. Come on. Come on up here. Oh.
So the poor little guy can't motivate himself through some of that thick stuff in that water, but he's doing a really great job. And the interesting thing is will he go back to work? Is he going to start hunting again? And if he does, how's it going to work? Well, I think he immediately gets right back into hunting mode, and he gets right back into odor. And that's what's so cool about this. Even after the adversity of getting stuck in the water and in that hole, he's still actively hunting for the subject. So we're not only building his tracking and trailing ability, but we're building his drive and his focus. Now, hopefully you can kind of see by some of this body language, every time he gets an odor, he really starts paying attention to it. I don't know if you notice how slow he's starting to go whenever he does hit it. He's starting to realize that just when he goes out willy-nilly and too fast, it's not going to work out so well for him. So the scent is actually driving his work here, and a big part of it is getting out of odor and then having to get back into odor. So one of the things that's so cool now is, it's so obvious when he's out of odor and then when he works back into it. And so we're getting to see a lot of little subtle changes that are taking place, like right there where he gets to the fringe of the scent picture and has to get back into it, back onto the track. And probably one of the best parts is the end here when he gets into the scent pool and has to work it out. So what we're going to do moving forward, we're going to continue these modified fire trails where he watches the person run, and then you're going to move him away from the start point, wait for a couple minutes, and then come back. But what I want you to do now is increase that set time to at least 2 to 3 minutes. So bring him to a new place, wait 2 or 3 minutes, and then bring him to the start point. We want this track to get aged out even more so that scent has a chance to settle even more. And the other thing I'd like to start doing now is let's fit him with a small harness if you have it, and we're going to attach a short leash to it. Now, with this short leash, I don't want there to be a handle on the end, a loop. I just want it to be a straight piece of leather so it doesn't get caught on anything, because what we're going to do is you're going to use this to, of course, hold on to him when you're waiting with your set time. But more importantly, I want him to start feeling the weight of something being dragged behind him on the trail. Now, it's best if it's on a small harness, but you can also put it on a collar. But let's just make sure it's a straight piece of leash with no handle at the end, because we don't want it to get caught up on anything.